Can you do the ladybird deed yourself, or do you need an attorney? I highly, highly recommend having an experienced real estate or elder law or estate planning attorney draft an enhanced life estate deed or ladybird deed. These deeds should contain specialized language to ensure it actually does effectuate what a ladybird deed is intended to do. And I have seen all sorts of deeds printed off the internet that don't contain the right language. They're not formatted properly. There can be all sorts of issues with printing a deed that's not county specific, or it doesn't actually state in the body of the deed what it needs to state. One, to ensure that homestead is preserved. Also, to make sure with a ladybird deed, you want to make sure that the owner is not giving up any ownership rights, that everything still vests in them, that they're able to change the beneficiaries on the deed whenever they want. They're able to do anything they want with the property, like reverse it, reverse mortgage, regular mortgage, rent it, sell it, that they don't need permission from the beneficiaries listed on the deed in order to take action with regard to their property. So these are just a few reasons you want to make sure that a qualified professional who knows what is required to be in this particular type of deed drafts the deed. Now there's other more simplified deeds, especially when you're just passing along title and you're not warranting anything. This is called a quit claim, QUIT claim deed, quit claim deed. And if you're doing one of those deeds, they're very simplified. So oftentimes that can be done through a form, and I know that can easily be gotten from maybe even the clerk's office or online or something like that. They're not very intricate. They're very short. And because you're not warranting anything and you're literally saying, hey, whatever I have in the property, now it's yours. A quit claim deed is a much more simplified, straightforward deed. So that is something that, could possibly be prepared on your own or without the assistance of an attorney. But there's so many little things that go into making sure a deed transfer is correct. The deed has to be delivered. It's a good idea to record the deed so that you can show others that that there is a valid claim, here to the land that has actually been transferred. There's little legal intricacies that if you don't know all of them, you really could be shooting yourself in the foot by trying to save a buck by not hiring an attorney to do them. Even a quit claim deed, it's not rocket science, but you want to make sure that it is drafted properly, that it's that's witnessed, that it's notarized, that it gets recorded properly. So because of this, if there's documentary stamp tax that need to be paid, there's so many little things that go into it. Do we need to pay when we record the deed? Is this not a transaction that requires payment? Where is it recorded? How much is it to record it? How does it get signed? So because of this, it's not something that's typically just a simple, easy process, even if on the face of the deed appears to be simple and straightforward. So I personally always recommend having either a real estate attorney or an elder law attorney or an estate planning attorney draft the deed, depending on what the purpose is. But for something as particular and as specialized as a ladybird deed in Florida, I would definitely say you want an attorney to prepare that deed. It is not something that you want to try to find in a form somewhere and do on your own. So I hope this answers the question. If you have any other questions about ladybird deeds or other deeds, estate planning, asset protection, probate, and you're in Florida, please don't hesitate to contact our office. We're atCAUSE Law Office, the non-stuffy attorneys, and the link is in my bio.